Hello and welcome back to Crime Team. Well, joining me in the studio is Detective Superintendent Martin Bottomley to discuss an unsolved murder 2 years on. Welcome, Martin.
Hello.
What can you tell me about the case?
It was 2 years ago, Thursday the 15th of December. It was on Skirton Road, Old Trafford, at an off-licence called Spanish Wines. Thuy a Vietnamese shopkeeper, was on his own in the shop. And unfortunately, two young men came into the shop intent on robbing him. That was at 7 o'clock at night, so there was no one else in. Thuy put up a struggle in order to defend the premises and defend the till, and one of the armed robbers, armed with a handgun, shot him in the chest, and he subsequently died from a gunshot wound. It was a tragic case.
It is tragic because whilst a man died, the robbers made off with nothing.
They tried to get in the till, they were unsuccessful, they panicked, and in fact one of the robbers dragged the gunman out of the shop, obviously in a haste to get away, and possibly because he had some kind of conscience.
Thuy sadly lost his life that evening. An hour and a half after that incident, these two struck again.
Yes, they went to another off-licence, this time on Claremont Road in Moss Side. They threatened another shopkeeper there. That was just about an hour and a half later, and on that occasion they stole some money and some cigarettes, and of course that shopkeeper didn't resist. Fortunately, he escaped with his life, and they escaped with very few pounds, shillings and pence. Just
as a memory jogger, Martin, we see from the CCTV footage that one of the robbers is wearing quite a distinctive jacket. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, it was a dark jacket with a broad white stripe down it, and obviously that's 2 years ago now. That jacket is probably no longer in circulation, but if you remember anybody wearing that jacket or a similar jacket in the Old Trafford area or the Moss Side area 2 years ago this week, we need to know about it.
So if someone is watching that has information of what occurred on that night and feels at this stage that they would like to help you with your inquiry, could you just, Martin, talk us through what happens if you make a call in to Crime Stoppers?
You ring 0800 555 111. You will speak to somebody. It's not a police officer. That person will take a code name from you, or a code number, for instance. You give the details you have to give. The police never ever find out who that person is. But if the information is good, we will act upon it and we will arrest the person responsible for this offence. If that person's then convicted, you will be able to pick up a reward. In this case, the reward is very substantial. There's a £20,000 reward for anybody who gives information which will lead to the conviction of these offenders, and we will never know which bank it's gone to or how it's handed over or when.
So the key message really to give out is that we need to know the information that you have, but we don't need to know who you are.
That's it. We just need a name, and we need to catch this man or these men before they do it again.
And Martin, finally, just give us that Crime Stoppers number again if you would.
We need you to ring 0800 555 111, and there's a £20,000 reward.
Thanks, Martin. And we'll keep you updated on that case.